Do. Let's make sure my live notification works. I don't see why it wouldn't, but all right. Got the YouTube chat up. Looks like it figured itself out real quick. My bad. I did not refill my water before I started stream. So I am waterless. I'll be right back. He's coming back with the water. He's no longer waterless. Hello, Solar. Baseball. What about baseball? Chair jump scare. Ooga booga boo. You don't like my gaming chair? You. Hello, Lazy Turtle. Hello, everyone. All right, let's do this. Get the mini warm up. Link in bio. They're ground in a coffee grinder. Beans. Why does this feel like they shrunk the size of the screen a little bit? I don't know. Bike riders headwear. Helmet? Not helmet. Not helmet? Not helmet. Oh, the apostrophe helmets. Because the apostrophe is in a different spot. Good try. Variety of tomato whose name is also a meat. Shoe spec that describes this puzzle. Something about, I don't know, probably about the shape of the toe width or something like that. Cha-ching, nothing to it. Man, y'all get some weird ones here at the bottom. Might be easy money. Church spot where bats hang out. Oh, something bell. I don't know what it's called. First three words of green eggs and ham straight from the narrator. I am God. That's probably a different book. 1-2. Boxing punch combo. 4 purple slices in a salad. The fuck? Oh, I am Sam. Yeah, you so right. I'm sure I know that. I'm just not thinking of it right now. Stein. I want to say it's a Stein. Prefix with I don't drink, guys. I don't know. Prefix with decimal encoding. Hexadecimal. One named hit singer with 1985's Smooth Operator. That's something I should probably know, but I don't. Also, 11 is definitely easy money. Paper with the answers. Spelling bee. Not sure about that one. Went to a concert today. How was it? You did mention that last time. Key. Oh, this is a key. I don't know what this first half is, but I definitely like it's also a meat, so that's a steak. Smell like alcohol and sweat. The fuck is this? Shoe spec that describes this puzzle. What is this shit? But yeah, I was considering if this could be bell steak. That makes the most sense, but I don't. Purple slices in a salad. What? Bells? Is that really? Is there just a bunch of L's everywhere? Just bell, bell. That's so weird, but possibly. Here, we can do this. Look at that. None of them are bells. Oh, this, you know what? Beefsteak. That's a type of tomato. I don't know why I know that, but it's beefsteak. Beets. Those are beets. That explains all this. So the L's were all wrong. I still don't know what the hell this is, but I don't know if I'm extra wide. Extra wide. Got it. He's not making the big number go up unsubscribing. We're getting to it. We're getting to it. We're doing our pregame warm-ups or whatever. All right, let's do our connections and then we can make the big number go up. Honkai? This isn't Honkai. Nor is it big number go up. Also, hello. Luck ritual. That's what it is. I'm building up my streamer luck by doing the daily New York Time connections. Okay. Let's see. We've got animal, plant, bacteria, and fungus. Those are all kingdoms. I think those are all kingdoms. I'm pretty sure I could just submit that and that would win, but yeah, let's just send it on that. That's probably right. Almost certainly right. Okay, we've got protractor, ruler, but that's all. Beaker, technically, you could measure things with a beaker. And syringes also have. Oh, these all have like tick marks on them, right? They're like graduated. Yeah, graduated instruments. There you go. King, Emperor. No, there's not two others. Scooter? What is going on here? What am I looking at? King, Emperor, chin strap. Huh? Was 56. How was Great Clips? Does it look like I've gotten a haircut since yesterday? Since the last, is that the best? Like, if hair's the worst we're dealing with here, I'm gonna be all right. Signature. What the fuck am I? These are weird. Usually, once you get the first two, the other two are kind of like pretty doable. Mail, like commerce. What it? Hmm. Any ideas on this? Mail, commerce, scooter, and signature. Reasoning? Well, I do like macaroni, but like I do agree that these feel like they should go together, but I'm not really sure why. You kept getting brainstorm today. How many runs did you play that you got brainstorm in all of them? Reasoning? Trust me, bro. Sounds good to me. Well, it worked. E-things. E-scooter, e-signature, email, e-commerce. I'm not sure I love that, but okay. Kinds of penguins. Fuck! I saw King Penguin and Emperor Penguin, but I didn't know. Sorry, I'm not well read on my types of penguins, so I didn't connect the other two. All right. Well, we got it. We got it. Let's make the big number go up now. That's what we're here for, right? Doop doop doo. E-sleeping. They could have done E-girl. That would have worked. All right. We're going to do just some random BS runs just to see what happens. I feel like playing on Ghost Deck White Stick right now. We'll consider the rest later. You don't think you've unlocked Brainstorm yet? I think you... Is that the one where you have to discard a royal flush? You have to, like, go out of your way to get that one. I really hate Eternal Jokers. 07s. Eternal Jokers are, like, super hit and miss. Because they can be really fun. They're one of the few ways that you can just, like, onk something over and over again. Just get 5 copies of something. Alright, what can we do here? I'm not against a supernova. Ooh. Fun run. Looks inside, hanging Chad. DJ, I'll trade you my Dunkaroos for your Capri Sun. I don't even know if Dunkaroos were a thing when I was in school. It was gonna be like, it's just like cookies or like a honey bun or something like that. Also, I saw your CMD for 0.1 seconds. It's over for you. He's already got my IP. That's from the mods, by the way. You can't hex the Chad. This is true. I guess I'll just have to get rid of the Chad then. Damn. You can't yoink my stuff. I like my stuff. There's something to be said for buying a clearance sale early. Do I actually just sell Hanging Chad? That would be so troll. I'm not above it. Fucking watch me. Still wins in one, easy. What happens if you hex a jumbo that's already editioned? You cannot. It won't let you. Sell hex, never happening. You can't make me. Reserve parking me. We go next. Bummer. Fuck it, just play the high card. Give me the money. I'm here for the dank cash. But I don't want to lose, of course. That's not very cool. So I shall discard in hopes of finding a club. I found some that do not use that jack face card. And now we can just play crap. Nice. Restless Nightshade is only 14 minutes late. Neat. I did start a little bit early, so not a big deal. Retarded Fish Stick says, I barely won green stake today and unlocked Painted Deck. Nice. Painted Deck's a lot of fun, actually. It changes things up a little bit. Honestly, that's one of the great things about the decks, is a lot of them play just a wee bit different from one another. Get some base chips on the high card there. Since I sure would like to play a lot of high cards. Go. $2 worth. Maybe I try to play a flush in here somewhere. Oh, I have one. Hee. P-Dog. Beat abandoned orange steak with walkie-talkie and DNA somehow. That's a very strange combination indeed. I guess walkie-talkie works well with abandoned deck because there's 3 less ranks to worry about. Odds are in your favor. Yeah, but like straight flush though. You know, don't actually play straight flushes. Play like straights though. 3 lambs or dinner with the king. Another reference that I'm not privy to. Oh, I won. I was trying to get one more hand out of that. +2 hand size is massive and makes Ecto a little more worth it. It does make it a little more worth it, at least. We need some mult. Give me some mult. Clubs are debuffed. Why did I buy this, then? Why do I even try? Go. We're actually getting enough from a high card that we can kind of just kill it with high card. Yeah, eat some ramen. Look at those points. If reserve parking triggers even one time, it's worth it to play a hand and not win. Why do you look so orange? I feel like you've asked that question before. It's not sunny outside. I mean, it looks kind of sunny, but it's overcast outside. So, whenever the light isn't as significant in here, that light, which is rather warm, lights up my face more than usual. The camera kind of adjusts. If I stream at night, I'm super orange. Why do I look so... What? What? What you gonna say? Hopefully something good. Stealing your bars? I was wondering who else said that. That's not the first time I've been asked that question. I'm kind viewer for now. Excellent. I don't want Neptune. I don't have to pick any fights today. Crystal Ball redeemed. And let's level up Uranus. It's a rite of passage, really. What does that look like? Better than expected. Nice. Correct. Yes. You understand the meaning. It's kind of hard to miss, but... Magician and Lovers, okay. And Emperor. Magician, the 9s, sure. Emperor, what we got? Strength and High Priestess. Well, let's make some more 9s then. What's in the High Priestess? Oh, look at that, Neptune and Pluto again. And then we've got... Judgment. One of the few jokers that I would definitely consider worse. And hang some 5s. I had a gift card with Bonkler, and Temperance. My greed killed me on 86, bruh. Bonkler? Lovers were magicians and they upgraded one of their... yeah, you're telling a story. It's a tarot reading, right? That's kind of what tarot readings are, is just telling a story, so... That was a really easy 2,500 points. Nice. Swashbuckler, I see. Swashbuckler does make sense. Ooh, I made some extra 9s. That's extra econ. Sorry, reserved parking. Should we go for a specific suit? Nah. Just level everything up. Right. Now that you've said it, I know what you're talking about. Is the blueprint pointing to Smokey? That would be cool. You could dupe Smokey. You talking about my new profile picture? That's a pretty good one. I don't imagine this doesn't win, but maybe I'm wrong. I was wrong. Silly me. Hello, Pokey. Yes, we'll say that the blueprint is pointing to Smokey just because it's funnier to think of it that way. Damn, that didn't win. Okay, but that will. 20 bucks? 20 mil. We'll take it. Thank you very much. We hit it during stream yesterday. I'm very happy to everyone who has been joining me on this scuffed as fuck journey. Let's go ahead and strength up a pair of 6s into a pair of 7s. And take $20 and $3 more and a tower. I'm not really sure where this build is going. I'm kind of just sending it right now. That's extra econ. That's why I'm taking that. Card sharp seems good though. I'll take some card sharp. No familiar. Pass. Go next. Could you show us what voice acting work you do? I'm not like, to be fair, it's still in the phase where it's like, it's a hobby. Let's see if I can like actually learn some skills. Like right now I'm putting together a Fiverr profile. This is not like, it's not any sort of consistent work yet. And when I say I'm putting together a Fiverr profile, I mean like, I don't even have one yet. You know what I mean? I'm like creating a sample demo and stuff like that. Trying to make it look professional even though I haven't done it before. That kind of thing. Let's actually Lovers here and play the blush. Should be fine. I managed to get Nanimp using 87 Eternal Stencils. Are you proud of me yet, Dad? I saw that Balatro University short this morning, too. Are you proud of me yet, Dad? No, never! Am I doing this right? Short, I watched the full bid. Your Balatro crashed. Were you playing modded, or did it just, like, fucking die on you? 0 hand size, like negative 3,000 hand size. It was modded. 07s. Did it crash at the beginning, or did it crash, like, partway through or something? Playing, Cryptid or something like that. Ooh, more money. $8 per round now. Beginning, so we're fine. Fair enough. If it crashed when you first selected a card, then you might need to, like, reinstall or something. How did he play a hand? If you do it during a round, the idea is that, technically you can't get rid of the cards that are already in your hand. So even if you have a negative 3,000 hand size, like, you still have the ones that are right there. So you do all of it during a round. You get the Nanimp during the round. Why am I playing these and not just, like, high card? This was supposed to be, like, high card build. Cryptid antimatter deck is just how I can make it to not crash. Also, you can overflow Cryptid Nanimp money using consumables. That makes sense. There's so much scaling in that game, I wouldn't be surprised if you can just outscale the money too. Ice cream? Sure, I don't really need juggler. Wheel. Nope. The psychic. Well, if I have to play 5 cards, I'm gonna. I guess one of the easier ways to unlock Brainstorm is to play the checkered deck. Absolutely. At that point, it's just like half of all of your straights. We can drop maybe Card Sharp or Ramen. Ramen's probably better to drop. Card Sharp gives more mult. Get the grabber. Now I have an extra hand. Literally, I have 3 hands. Midas Mask. Do you think we can find the vampire? Maybe it's time to sell Cloud9, even though it's making me a shitload of money. I'm not sure I want to commit. Well, actually, fuck it. Ice cream isn't that important just yet. We're on white steak, it'll be fine. Wheels whiffed, 1. Alright. Thank you for keeping track. We can see how unlucky or lucky I am by the end of stream today. The plant. No. How will I turn my face cards into gold? One straight. Alright, we are looking for straights now. That's almost a straight. I can make it one. I realize that's reducing my econ, but that's fine. Go. King, queen, 10, 9s, 7s, Honestly, my straight's not very good, by the way. I probably shouldn't have been playing those in the first place. High card, I've played 11 of. That's probably my best win, right? I'm just playing a high card. Maybe even like a 9 high card. I have no idea. I'm not gonna worry about it too much. Yeah, it looks like a high card wins. Let's go ahead and see if we can find the straight, but I don't expect to. Yeah. Go. Yeah. Easy. Some great luck finding blueprints today. I mean, if you're gonna ask to find one particular Joker, I would say blueprint is probably the best one to ask for. I unlocked it by just starting a run using all my discards and restarting till I got it. That does work. He's got a point. Alright, well, obviously we're picking up Invisible here. I don't know what I would really like it to do at the moment. We've got quite a few gold cards. Burglar goes hard. Burglar goes hard with scaling Supernova. I don't know why, but after updating my Cryptid mod, broke it, so now I'm just playing Balatro. What? Wait. Balatro? You can go past the Joker limit with a natural invisible Joker. Yeah, if you have a natural negative invisible, when you sell it, it doesn't keep the addition, so you can go up above max. For Cryptid, when it broke for me, which it has before, I've just like completely reinstalled it. Take all the mods out. So you take all the mods out of your mod folder, you go to Steam and you verify the integrity of your files, and then you install Lovely, boot it once, and then you put all the other mods in. That's how I did it. Oh, Pokemon. Where was I? Right, killing twos. No, I have no discards. I need to get rid of trading card. I make that mistake more often than I care to admit, actually. And we play like this. This is easy scaling right here. Look at that. Want to guess how many mods you have installed? I mean, before I ask, or before I answer, is it working? Does it actually run? Ugh, I can't take this because it's fucking plant. Actually, maybe I can anyways. And fuck it. Yes, it runs. Alright, I'll guess... Well, first of all, you can't send me money, so this is an empty thread anyways, but I'm gonna guess you have 16. I actually don't know if I want... Close, okay. Was it like 18? It's off by 12. 20, you have 28. Good lord. I don't. I was going to take that for Midas Mask, but it's not actually important. Grim and Talisman, let's go ahead and use the Grim. I just want to see what I get. And Talisman that. Well, I kind of wanted all that extra money, but... I could make a Discord bot for you if you want and are willing to pay $4 per month to always keep it running. What would the Discord bot be doing exactly? Because I have a Discord bot that like does live notifications and video posts and stuff. Also, I'm poor, so I can't really pay any money for anything really right now. I'm on that do I have food money kind of grind right now. Also, bear in mind, he's here. How many kings do I have anyways? Just 4? Not exactly the best pivot ever, but we're sending it. Double burglar. You're getting burgled. Mr. Bones, because we're probably gonna need it after that move. At least I'm not beholden to high card anymore. Luchador. Zany Joker. These are all kind of sus. Deja Vu, though? Actually kind of big. What is our boss? Do I care about the Luchador? No. Get out of here. Odd Todd, you're coming along. Let's go next. 20,000 points. Can I actually do that? Now wish for a mime, indeed. If only. There's a king. Deja vu that bitch. Boom. The fuck was I worried about? I'm getting worried over nothing. An Ankh, but I can't use an Ankh. And you're fucking Deja Vu, you gave me a king that I already got. I guess I could like resell everything and then ectoplasm a Baron like a psychopath. But I mean, the correct answer is probably just to Deja Vu a 9 and then bump it up. Alright, what the fuck happened? That's what happens when you look away for a second with me. I'll pivot entirely into a different deck. I saw a Baron and I sent it. We had the Invisible Joker ready to go. Yo, what you got in here? Hang. And it worked. Pair of 9s is decent enough. No Perkio, so no high score, unfortunately. Yeah, probably not. Alright. As much as I want these jacks, I don't have time for them. I need kings. Let's do the 2-pair here. Yeah, much better. Let's do this. Nice. 2 kings is what we need to win right now. We got our 20 bucks so that we can get full value out of Hermit. Familiar means potentially more kings. Ho ho. And this is kind of only a half pivot, really, because we've already been leveling high card a fair bit. Oh. Neat. Might not need those 2 kings anymore, might only need 1. Playing a high card sets money to 0. I'll do my best not to. Thank you, though. Ooh, I don't want a familiar with that king in hand, even if it is only a 1 and 8. I would really rather not, thank you. 2 pair, 1 king, let's see how it fares. 13k. Let's play the 3 of a kind, I guess. Some extra money. Now we just gotta find another king. Or whenever I draw a 2 pair with a bunch of money attached, I'll play that. Also, voucher check. Voucher check. Vouchers are... okay. Better now. This is where we familiar. Nice. Hex to screw it all up right here and now. I'll take the fortune teller. It's obviously it's not super great with Baron because you know, words. Because Baron triggers before it, but it does sort of give you a floor where you can sit, where even if you aren't drawing your Barons, you're still getting an okay amount of points. And sometimes that's enough on white stake. Hex is peak right now. For sure. There we go. A 9 and a stone card. That looks good. Very cool. Strength of the jacks. I think I actually want a judgment over maybe photograph. 2x isn't exactly killing it, especially since I'm playing mostly odd rank cards for the chips. Take a level in full house for the hell of it. A level in 2 pair because we actually have some. This is not a good hand. Not bad. Alright, let's dig a little bit for some kings. I'm gonna need to toss some of these gold cards. They're not doing me a whole lot of good. There they are. Hem 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 hem. That's a winner. Triple Baron is going really hard right now. If only we had an early Perkio. Oh, here we go. Let's get rid of Odd Cod and take the Boule. And easy trance angle. 140,000 points. With 4 discards, surely we will see some of our kings. Let's actually go ahead and play like a pair. Here. We've still got 5 kings in the deck, and we're halfway through the deck already. Very cool. Now we only have 4 kings in the deck. Alright, let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That'll do, probably. Let's trance you. Play those. It would not do. We still have 3 kings in the deck. Okie dokie. Okie dokie. Let's high card compare. Okay, let's just do this. There they are. I was wondering when they were gonna fucking show up. Dug through almost the entire deck to find them. What does that one do? Yeet. They scared you. Yeah, they had to scare me a little bit first, for sure. But look, that boss was, like, worse than the final boss. Okay, but what if we big brain it and we sell Fortune Teller, pick up Cola, and then hold it for the final boss, and then we sell it on Verdant Leaf? And then we'll have a double tag. It's like, haha, joke's on you, I wanted to sell it anyways. Can I do that? No. Okay. Auto mod, reaction rolls. Okay. I haven't done this whole Discord server thing in the past, so I'm still relatively new to the concept. I do need to set up the moderation and such eventually. Moderation is still one of those things that I'm like, I don't really need it yet, because most of that stuff I can do on my own when there's only, you know, a dozen or so people, but I'm sure at some point it will grow to the point where it's like, oh, I need to start paying attention to this, you know what I mean? I'd like a trading card, thank you very much. I'll even hold on to the judgment, and then at the final boss we can get a random joker for ourselves. Humor. He did the funny. Let's do this. What do you give me? 33,000. Word. And some money. The random joker better be mine. Yeah, the plan is to sell it for Verdant Leaf, actually. I don't really know what I'm gonna see in here that I want. Well, there's the answer. 2 more kings with blue seals attached. Go next. Hello, Verdant Leaf. 8 ball. I only have 2 8s. It's holographic, though. 7, go bye-bye. Play 3 9s. Discard all this crap. Play an ace and a stone card. And win. Go endless. Let's see how far we can take 3 barons off rip. We got too many kings in the kitchen. I'm pretty sure that's how the saying goes anyways. No stone cards, thank you. No smeared, thank you. I guess I'll take a photograph, it's better than nothing. And go next. Probably don't skip for double tags or anything. I'll skip for a negative if I see it. Again, it's bad, don't do that, but I'm going to for the meme, because eventually it'll pay off. Literally won at the same time he won. Double poly voucher? Polychrome voucher. I feel like polychrome voucher, or not voucher, polychrome tag is... I mean, obviously it's better than foil and holographic, but I still don't think most of the skips are good. Here, let's look through these real quick. Tags. Skip for an uncommon, don't do this. Skip for a rare, probably don't do this. I don't think there's too many choices where this is a good skip. This is only a good skip if you're memeing. These are generally not worth it. This one, maybe for the meme, but generally not. This is a good one early. This is a good one late. This is good if you need it. And no other time. Don't. If you really need jokers and you're like super poor because you took a bunch of rentals on Gold Stake or something like that, I guess. Maybe, depending on how much money they give. Maybe. Probably not. I don't think this is worth it. This is, like, you can also consider this to be, don't play a blind, get no money, don't go to a shop, and you get to sell a cola. Right? Like, that's what that value is. Scoring 50k on Anti-3 right now. Sheesh. Juggle Tag can be decent. D6, probably not. It also has negative synergy with the reroll vouchers. Pop-up Tag is literally trolling. Speed Tag is probably not going to be good if you're listening to the advice of all the other tags. Orbital Tag, if it's the one you're using, and with some double tags, it can be kind of cool. If you've been selling a lot of colas or something like that. And then this one can be decent. But that's just my take. So, I'm not going to, but there's a world where we could play Obelisk this run. Like, you could easily pivot off and you would basically never reset the Obelisk unless you accidentally draw only high card. Which is risky, but... I guess I should have used this Pluto, eh? Kill the 4. Oh, we drew 4 kings. I think this will be a winner. Cloud 9 is still at $7. Neat. Take the strength for when I draw those queens again, right? That's definitely gonna happen, right? Yes. And let's talisman the 9. Play that. Get my $3. Where my negative natural mom at? Driver's license. Better than photograph right now. Well, it's probably better than bull as well. We got our director's cut. We've already faced the plant, so no big deal there. Do I want 15 bucks or do I want another king? Easy question. No. Hack? No. Not winning, eh? A single high card doesn't win with 3 kings. I guess it's not that surprising. It seems like everybody has started playing modded, huh? All of a sudden everyone's like, I'm playing cryptid. And I'm making 300 billion points in anti-zero. I will sell photograph for the banana? I suppose. Banana. Yeah, what time are we at? 12:30? Not bad at all. I said yesterday that I was going to be ending stream a little bit early today, but I don't actually think that's going to be the case anymore, because there have been some delays. Hmm, 17k isn't gonna cut it, eh? Uncrypted, you can speedrun exotics in Anti-1 round 1. That's true. So, like, if you're scoring 300 billion points in Anti-1, it's like average cryptid run. 07's to the banana, he died as he lived. Sucking. Is Blackboard even an option, really? No. Those suck, we're playing down a joker. My first hand! I don't know what I got rid of, but hopefully it wasn't a king. It wasn't, that's good at least. I don't know what that is, but it might be a jack, or a 10, or a queen. Okay, it was a jack, so it's a queen now, I think, is what I saw there. You are shiny now. Congratulations. Alright, this is an ace. Doesn't matter, we won. Shiny Chaos the Clown, say less. We got the telescope, so we're a little closer to the 70 billion different things that you need to make Naninf work. Wheel of Fortune? I guess. Not really helpful, but cool. And a cryptid on more kings. And then the Cavendish comes back to us. Can I do 7.2 million? If I have enough kings, I can, for sure. The difficult part is getting enough kings. That should get us close. Hey, that's just my bot message. The only thing you need for Nanith is Perkio Cryptid, Baron Mime, and Steel cards. Correct. Granted, you need Perkio. Just something that I currently lack. If you get enough blueprints and brainstorms, you could probably get Nanith with, like, just Perkio. How many rounds would you need to play to do that, though? If you've got, like, let's say you've got 8 copies of Perkio, I don't know, a couple of those, plus some invisibles and brainstorms and blueprints. That's 8 around. If you got that by ante 3, because, I don't know, you found the most broken-ass seed in the world, that's still only 24 in ante. You'd need to go 36 antes with that to be able to win with... Although, to be fair, you could go that far with that many, because, what, 39's the max? And technically with 2 moving back, you could do it in 34, or by ante 34. Yeah, it's about 850 to 900. So, it's possible with just Perkio plus a bunch of dupes, but obviously you would need some sort of god seed to make that work. And that should just be winning. Using Plasma Deck, of course, of course. Otherwise it's twice as many. I suppose we could get some hand size in here, eh? Familiar. There's Sixth Sense. I'm not against Sixth Sense to try to, like, get a cryptid in case... Nah, no point. I'm already playing Ghost Deck. Nothing. Go next. Kill those 2. Oh, whoops. My bad. I meant to hang those 2 and then discard a different one. Hee hee. Ugh, forgot about this part of this. That was 2 aces. I have no idea whether this is another ace or not. What's the suit? It is not a king. Okay. And what is this suit? This one is also not a king. Those are not kings. We can discard this. Let's just go ahead and hang those 2. No, just hang this one is fine. When you play this one. We got 6 kings here. I don't want to play any of them. 876 to be exact, since 876 gives E163 or E162, then halves it, then squares it. Really, is 876 all you need for that? I thought it was a little higher than that, but perhaps I'm mistaken. Also, it doesn't count that you might have a couple levels on Pluto that might bring down the cost. Or whatever your base mult is, right? Every multiple of, or exponent of 2 that you have in levels brings it down by, like, 1 and some change. Take another strength. 300 million points. I am exclusively looking for more kings. If you're assuming high card is at level 1, then yeah. Oh no, that was only 270 million. Right. Alright, we gotta find our something. Mine, I don't know. What's in here? Hand size, that'll do. Ectoplasm. If I see a Joker to replace it with, I'll use it. Even though it's basically just Juggler. So maybe it's not that important. In fact, yeah, let's take the Deja Vu instead. If you're gonna give me a Deja Vu, I'll use it. How many queens do I have? 3 in full deck? Okay. Let's kill an ace. And then let's hang an 8 and a 7. Let's discard these. And discard these. And strength like this, I suppose. I did not draw my Steel King, but I can still Deja Vu any of these. Play like that. That should win. Hello, Important. How are you? Are you feeling important? Level up my high card here to a cool level 34. How's my deck looking? About half kings, that's not bad. We could do better, but it's not bad. Diamonds are debuffed. How many diamond kings do— oh, I actually have quite a few of them. Rough. Perhaps even woof. Though I'm appreciative that I did not draw any of them. That does make it much easier to win when I don't draw any of the debuffed ones. What's the aim of this run? We're sending it. I was just seeing what kind of fun stuff we could get going on. Anyone got some interesting ideas? Because I'm just, I mean, we got the Baron, and I was like, we've got an Invisible Joker, let's just see if we can pivot, and, well, so far the pivot has gone rather well, although I don't think we can win the next boss blind. I don't think we can get 47 billion right now. We're gonna have to roll here. Wii Joker is not gonna solve my problems right now. The trio. I'm not trying to play that. Yeah, none of this is gonna just fix my problems. The Fool would just be Pluto. Nah. This is probably about where the run ends, actually. No Mime is rough. No Mime is a little rough. I think if I could get, like, only— I did just get +1 hand size. I think if I could get, like, only kings in my hand, I could probably squeeze one out here. Raising. Like, this is actually a pretty decent hand right here. Right. And we just added another steel. And another king. I think it was a red seal king as well. That should be good enough, right? Wow. Barely. Skip for the rare Joker Keck. Showman? But what if the showman shows me a Baron? Yo, you got any barons in there? He actually did show me an extra hand size. Hold on. Skip for the double rare jokers? Nah. Now we can full discard. Huge. And then we play, I don't know, one of these. Nice. Photograph, no. I didn't expect to be able to beat this ante. These are garbage. Take a hanged man. And I think just go next. The wheel. Yes, I think those might be kings there in the middle. Wonder how many of those are red seal though. That one is. Alright, I want to see either observatory or hand size again. No, Omen Globe is neither of those things. Omen Globe is fine, but it's neither of those things. The idol is not going to save me. Sock and Buskin will also not save me, that's the wrong one. Okay, well, 07s. Unless there's like, oh, I could skip for $75 if I can beat the heart boss guy. Sell these, reroll one more time. Troubadour, there's no way for me to get $6 though. Alas. Troubadour might have actually been able to take this another ante. No getting out of that one. 07s indeed. Go next. Use this. Alright, fight me. We go down swinging. Sell a Baron. That'll get me there. One of my red seals is my heart as well. Rough. I don't have any other red seals, right? Nah. Seeing if I can find that Steel King at least. I did, but at the cost of 2 others, so it's not gonna solve any problems. '07. $55 billion, not bad. For just a run I decided to play. Alrighty, what's next on the list? Where are we dropping? we got... What is the play here? Anaglyph, get a bunch of double tag skips. Checkered deck. Brain off, play flush. Plasma, but using only one joker. That sounds like a horrible idea. That sounds like a great way to lose. As long as I can use that one cryptid joker that just gives like 33,000 mult or whatever. 33,000x mult. I found a flush on checkered deck. Ask me anything. Red card. And then I'll take the delayed gratification. Google Joker? That's a good one. The one that gives... Whoa, I haven't seen that one. I was just talking about the one that gives you times mult based on the number of followers on their Discord or something like that. Juggler is fine. Juggler is quite cracked on this deck. Checkered deck is nice because if you get +1 hand size, you're always guaranteed to have a flush available to you. There's no way not to draw a flush. This way. Seven, 6, 5, 4, 3. That is a straight flush. Yeah, something like that. I don't remember. It's been like 3 days since I last played it. I can't remember anything for more than 3 days. That's not true at all, of course, but... High Priestess and Tower, ew. Ew. This is garbage. Next. Honestly, the hardest part for me with red card is actually using it. Because I never want to, like, skip a pack. Fine dining and breathing. Those are the two things I remember. Juggler goes hard. Juggler goes hard on this deck. Maximum income. $18 Enos. Better. $11 or 3 mult? I think I prefer $11. As for what we're gonna strength, let's go, I don't know, let's go face cards and see what we hit. There we go. We're rocking a bunch of Jacks of Hearts. That one's worth skipping. Each discarded 5. Well, delayed gratification doesn't like when I discard cards. Mom says I can't. If no discards are used by the end of the round, I believe delayed gratification even like it still works against the hook. For some reason, Green Joker doesn't, but delayed gratification still does. I don't really get it. See, We could try to make a vampire deck. I've been trying to make that work. I just never see vampire at the same time as like Midas Mask and all them. Photograph is also not bad. Doesn't quite work with these though. We'll just go next here. What's the most underrated Joker for you? The most underrated Joker for me is probably going to be Obelisk. I don't think I need to think on that one too hard. I feel like people hate Obelisk. I feel like people hate Obelisk, and it's really good. It's just annoying to play with. As they should. But Obelisk is a run carrier. Obelisk can absolutely carry a run. No questions asked. When I was going for a Completionist Plus, I feel like one of my last gold stick runs was an Obelisk run. The only time you don't really want to take Obelisk is when you've already full committed to one particular build, and maybe that's the issue, is a lot of people will full commit to a build too early. They'll be like, guess we're doing this, and then like, that wasn't really the play. Play only one hand type. Wonder what it's gonna be. Obelisk, my free money Joker when I skip for a rare Joker tag. Obelisk is unironically good early. It is the kind of thing you can actually build an entire run around. Hello again, Baron. This is not a Baron deck, I'm not doing it. I will not. I did not play checkered deck to do Baron Mime. You know, it would really do me some good if I could actually get a level of flush. There we are. Why do you dress like Steve? This guy's trying to roast me. Hello, Mr. Samsung Galaxy Note 7. Why do you dress like Steve Jobs? How does Steve Jobs dress in your eyes? Like he has a job? Immediately gets mime next shop. That would be regretful. Yeah, we're getting extra money from delayed gratification now. Nice. What's in the buffoon pack? A bunch of fucking nothing. I guess there was an argument to be made for that supernova, but eh. Just magician random cards so the vampire can suck them off later. Oh, here he is. Hey, buddy. Yeah, delayed gratification can go. Much better. And I still get the choice of Supernova if I want it. I guess it's objectively better than Abstract. Start with 0 discards. Womp womp. I guess I'm glad I sold Delayed Gratification when I did. So we want to put the gold second. And what that'll do is it'll allow the vampire to eat the card and then re-gold it. Assuming we draw face cards, but as long as we just keep playing our face cards, we'll be good. Now, we don't get the value on the first play, but we will on all future plays. Steve Jobs dresses in mostly black t-shirts. Does he really? Or did. I guess strength is worth it now. This is a very nice combo right here. We'll see what we can do with it. Jack, Jack, 6-5-4. And then King, Queen, Jack, 8-8. Dollarinos. I think we skip here so that we can get seed money. Weak. Now all we need is Pareidolia. I haven't drawn any 10s, which means I haven't been able to use my strength, but whatever. Eventually we need to get rid of red card. I guess we can do it for blue joker. And then we pick up the seed money after I check this Arcana pack for any money that might be hiding from me in here. There was none. Now we take the seed money. Golden Ticket is missing part. Yeah, Golden Ticket would be a very good econ to round it out. Oh, that's right. Suit. Honestly, just discard me. I'm allowed to use those now. Well, that's a lot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 right there. Blank is probably gonna come along here. Where are my 10s? Did I get rid of all of them? I still have 2 of them in here. I know I strengthed a couple, but maybe I should just strength some 9s into 10s so that I can find more 10s to strength in the future, I guess. Go next. King, Ace, 7, 5, 3. And Jack, Jack, Jack. 8-8, flush house. Much less value on Supernova, actually ended up scoring less points. Hiker's not bad. Hiker's not bad, actually. Hold on. There's that strength paying off. Hiker is good in place of Blue Joker. You lose a little bit of chips in the short term, you gain some long term, right? And you can sell it whenever. And it keeps the chips. Okay, you know what? Give me some face cards. I'm not playing this game. Now we take blank. Oh, I also see, unfortunately, Hiker, your reign was short-lived. I'm taking card sharp. It's way too good here. Considering how easy it is for us to play flushes. Yeah, I'm ante 7 already. We are cranking through this one. Save on retcon. I'll take the strength. Even though we're kind of running out of shit to strength at this point. Maybe I'll start strengthening 8s. There's a 10. That'll do. You know, one thing I don't really like about Vampire is that you can't copy it. You can't onk it. Because one of them will suck off all the enhancements and the other one will do nothing. Negative to a random Joker, -1 hand size. There's not really a whole lot of point to this, right? Because I'm taking a Joker that's +1 hand size. Maybe I don't need the +1 hand size Joker at this point. There's that argument. And this would go down to 7, but flushes would start to get really hard to play all of a sudden. I like it here for options later. The only thing I don't want it to do is hit the juggler. Right? Like, this is... That might as well be, okay, congratulations, nothing happens, right? That'll do. Finally, the money. And since we're allowed to use our discards, this shouldn't be too much of an issue. A hand size of 8 is fine. It's when you go down to like 7 or 6 that it becomes hard to actually play flushes. And since we haven't encountered either of the suit blinds, I don't want to go towards one or the other. Although really I can, because my deck doesn't really rely on what the cards are. I mean, besides upgrading the vampire, but if they're only disabled for one boss blind, it's not a big deal, right? I don't mind a hanged man. We should move towards face cards exclusively. Yeah, just go next. Here's an annoying boss. See, case in point right there. Discard 3, get 3 more. Let's go ahead and play these. I'll Hangman next ante when it's a little easier to do this. My constellation has hit 10x. That's always what I try to get to with it. Whenever I have a constellation, I'm like, can we get all the way to 10x? I just start buying every single planet that I see. Oh boy, a ×1 Joker stencil. Say less. Get the random judgment. Reserved parking. I guess that'll do. Temperance. The idol. If only you picked just a suit. I realize what I'm describing is Ancient Joker, but Ancient Joker has a 50-50 on this deck of just not working, so... I see. Alright, let's hang 2 5s, one of each suit, and then discard the spades. Play the hearts. Jupiter's scaling so bad when you don't have Blue Seal or the voucher. Yeah, kinda. Jupiter scaling is the slowest of the medium rank planets. Like, it scales slower than 3 of a kind. But that's because it is the easiest to sort of, like, mold your deck around. So it has to be that way to be balanced. Let's take a Magician. I don't really want any of that. I'll take the Celestial. There's a flush. No, I'm not going for flush houses. That's not happening. Not with Supernova. Magician like this. Are we at 5.2? Not bad. Honestly, yeah, let me do this. A little bit more expensive than I'd like, but it's not like the other one was doing anything. Cartomancer is fine here because we can get some, do I want this to flip and shuffle? There we go. The only annoying part here is gonna be, this might be backwards. The Cartomancer makes some extra stuff for the vampire is what I was saying. Yeah, that's what I was concerned about. Alright. Now they're in the right order, though. Why did I even have these in this order? I like to put my utility jokers down at the end. Alright, what can we get out of this that I care about? Another double tag? I like more double tags. I like to hold on to them and then never use them and die with them still in my inventory. The optimal way to play this game. You may not like it, but that is what peak performance looks like. I guess we'll start going for spades. Ah, DNA. Are you even worth considering? Is DNA worth a damn thing here? Is it what, a copy more face cards, I guess? Is like the whole point of it, but you'd only get one per round? I don't know how much I like that, actually. Like, it's fine, but that's not that good. Yeah, I'll pass. Where's my golden ticket? The duo works. It's fairly common to actually have a pair. When you're playing flushes on checkered deck. The Lazy Turtle says, OMG, I just lost my flush 5 run to the mouth because I forgot I can't use DNA. I have done that at least once in the past, and it sucks just as much every time. Punished for not paying attention. Anybody here play Stardew Valley? I've just recently got a hankering for Stardew Valley. Ooh, 2 Jupiters in a row. Nice. Nice. Oh, here we go. Skipping for a negative tag. Big. Perhaps even massive. Assuming, of course, that we can win. I've played it a bit, never finished it though. It's rather hard to finish Stardew Valley, so that makes sense. Stardew Valley is a rather deep game, actually. Like, you can get a lot of hours out of it. Out of a single run, that is. Negative Cardolia, trust. All that would help with is scaling. We'd just bleed out slightly less quickly. It would be nice, though. I would like it. Skip for 3 negative. Hey, Arm, do you really have to suck all the levels out of this thing I've been trying so hard to level up this whole time? You asshole. Thankfully, the levels are really only helping with the chips and not so much the mult because of the supernova. Like, you can't really reset my supernova. I actually don't know if this wins. It's got a pair. I mean, I'm not gonna do any better than this. Just barely. These better be some good negatives. I'll tell you what. They were not. This at least resets some of the mult I just lost, I guess, but... Ooh, an Ankh! Yes, I can kill the run here and now, out of spite. Arcana pack, and 3/5 of it is actually spectral cards. Yeah, watching the level down from like 6 down to 2 is... Obviously this is a Wraith angle. Fuck the duo, right? Yep. Send it. Baseball card. I mean, it's actually not bad. It's 3.375, 5-ish X mult. Not bad. Can sell the Wrathful to open the other Arcana pack. Maybe there's a Temperance in there or something. I don't know. Hang the 3 and the 2. What do we got coming up here? $10. Spades are debuffed. Rough. Well, 07s. Probably. Most likely. Almost certainly. We got another 3x on top of that. That's... It's not quite gonna be enough, but it was a valiant effort. A valiant effort, indeed. Our last hand was our best. Just make new run at this point. We fight to the last. Got to 6.5 million, best hand 2.4. That's Midas Mask Vampire for you. It's not good for deep, infinite runs, but it is a very nice little easy way to win a normal run, if you can get it. If you can get it. What are these challenges? Were there what? I feel like there were a few like fun challenges. Mad World. Just tons of money. Everything's a face card. You can't face the plant. And you get basically 4 Joker slots because they make the Pareidolia negative at least. Something about a hankering for Stardew? I mean, you did hear that. I don't know that I have enough time to just start Stardew right now. Unfortunately, I don't have... What time? It's 1:20. Let me check for updates. Mm-mm-mm. 2:03 arrival time. Okay. 2:03 arrival time. We got about 40 minutes here on stream. True. Especially if we can get Justin around too. I'm down to play some Stardew. Maybe I'll stream it. Maybe I won't. No Joker run. Oh, I could try a Joker list challenge. This is not gonna go well, but I'll give it a crack. This is just like, there are no Jokers. Jokerless. Not a great start. Well, actually, Queen Jack 10 9 8. We got the straight. We got the straight. I feel like when I won this, what I did was I found a very early Ouija. And I won that way. Which is asking a lot. I found an early Ouija and I just went for, like, 5 of a kinds. Let's just play the 2 pair here. To 9 8. Let's look for that straight. We got the Jack 10 9 8. Let's play the pair of aces. King Jack 10 9 8. No. Jack 10 9 8 7 will do though. And now's as good a time as any to use the Hermit. I will immediately follow it up with an Emperor, Moon and Sun. That should make it easy enough to beat this boss by just making flushes for myself. And I do think an Overstock will go far in allowing me to find good stuff. Go next for now. Clubs are debuffed. That's fine, I'll still make a flush out of it if you give me one. For the time being, let's search for the diamond flush. There's a diamond flush. In fact, since we're facing the club boss here, it makes a lot of sense to make more clubs. Okay, there's 1 heart. Let's see if we can get a second. We did. Alright, and then we turn diamonds into hearts. We're gonna make a jank-ass checkered deck. Not really, we're just kinda limiting suits because that's what we see here. Strength isn't bad for forcing like a 4 of a kind if we need one. Wheel of Fortune's obviously dead. Hermit is an easy take here. This challenge really requires that you make use of these as like actual consumables to help you win. We do need planets. You need planets. They'll buy a Pluto as well. Doesn't really scale well enough to win late game, but... Okay, let's look for... King, Queen, Jack, 10. No. I think I want to look for... Yeah, something like this. Now we can bump the jacks to queens and play a full house like this. Nice. And I see a flush. Wheel. Yeah, you would think that temperance and wheels would be banned on the challenge that they are dead for. Okay, there's a good full house. Let's open all the arcanas. Emperor, Hermit, Fool the Hermit. Temperance again, dead in the water. Fool again, the Hermit. Now we got a ton of money, but let's spread it out a little bit. We've got a Tower here and a Justice. I think I prefer the Justice. Tarot Merchant just makes planets appear less. I feel like this isn't really great. Like, I feel like you want planets as well. Okay, let's do a little bit of this. I'm gonna keep the Hanged Man for a little bit of deck editing where necessary. I do kind of want the Sun, but I don't think I want it as badly as I want these two. Go next. We're probably just gonna hang low cards when we see them. Something like these two. But I do have a flush here before that. Yeah, just hang the two low twos. And discard here and here. We have more queens now. Let's look for the full house if we can get it. We can. I believe that'll just be enough on its own since it's level 4. Full house is one way you can look to win this challenge. Full house is pretty good scaling. Bro really locked in. Hey, this is a tough challenge. I'm having nom flashbacks on this one. Sigil. Random suit. But half of what's here is already clubs. If it turns into a suit I want, it's not going to be that good. Let's medium. Let's medium at 10 since we're not using them. Temperance again. I will moon. But, oh, all these are hearts. Do I want a tower? I don't think I want a tower. So let's go ahead and... Actually, I don't want that 10, really, so I'm fine with that. Buy the Devil. Buy a Saturn because it scales quite quickly. -1 hand size. It's gonna make it harder to find full houses. What else do we have? Flush is decently leveled. Maybe we could aim for a flush. Although it's a little bold to be discarding like that. Maybe I should play this. Alright, now we'll discard the last one. There's a flush. Let's go ahead and Justice. Probably should have Justiced a 10. Since, again, didn't really want them. There we go. Ooh, hand size is excellent. Cool, another Justice, or we could Strength. If we want to go for another number, we could go for... We've got a pair of 7s here, so we could just make that number 8s. Like a Death. Sell the devil for the hanged man. And check the jumbo standard for any, like, seals or something like that. There's an 8 right there. We'll take that. Skip for a spectral? No. Hang a 7 and a 2. We have fewer of each of those. Discard here, 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 here. We got all our 8s. We can death into another queen if we want. We're also lower on 4s, 3s, 2s, 9s, and 10s. Here's a 9. Let's 9 into a queen for that full house. Don't mind leveling up 4 of a kind. It does feel like something that you could use long term. Another death if we want. I do want. I want a 9 into queen. Probably should have gone for the heart, but whatever. Full house level. Go next. Discard the 8. Wheel of Fortune, dead. Dead to me. Begone. This is a little unfortunate. We do have a straight here, but I don't think it's good enough to justify over a full house. Magician, some queens. Play that full house. Just shy of winning. The pair will. I don't want temperance. Nobody wants temperance. 5s and 3s, how are we doing on... We got all of those. Well, now we have fewer 5s. And then... Lucky up some 8s. Lucky isn't really a good thing to be relying on, but it'll do. Chariot can also go pretty hard. Let's go ahead and chariot a queen. And buy a Mars. Go next. Don't want to spend all of our money. It's the other thing we have a lot of. Nothing, just 8s and queens, really. Yeah. Just 8s and queens, really. Alright, let's do the aces over 8s. With the glass at the end. This should just win in 1. Nice. Hermit. Couldn't ask for it at a better time. Hermit. Couldn't ask for it at a better time. Take the sun. I'll take the moon. And I will go next. No, I will answer? What am I saying? I will open the standard pack. Sun and moon. Alright, let's go sun here, here, here. No, moon here, here, here. And we'll hold on that. Discard these. That's a bot message. It's my bot message. That's temperance, nobody cares. Sell it. Watching Balatro University right now? Are you now? You can't be watching him too closely because you're chatting in my chat, though. He's doing the Pro League, right? He's playing against Raffle right now? That's what's going on today, right? I know that's probably got a hell of a lot of viewers. Queen, queen, 8, 8, 8. That should win. Another sun-moon pair. Glass 2 is not useful. That's a skip. We'll take a 7 to discard, though. And buy the sun and the moon and go next. We might be able to unlock flush houses here pretty soon, actually. And I would not mind at all if that were the case. Here's one. It's not really any better than our full house right now, but it scales so much faster that it's worth the effort, I would say. 98765 is here. Let's go ahead and sun the spades. There's the plus 20 mult. How many 8s we got? We got 4 8s left still. High Priestess, what you got? 2 pair and straight? Okay. Okay. Straight is 90 times 10. Our flush is 80 times 10. Our flush isn't too bad. Problem is, I would be, Ooh. Alright, send it. Sell that. I think I play just the flush, because I do have a red seal bonus. That is pretty good. We got the 20 mult as well. Okay. We'll be fine. There's a flush house level, that'll be pretty big value. Emperor or High Priestess? Emperor. Hierophant, good. Temperance, bad. And then we get one of these. I see a death as an option. That would be a solid choice. Let's Hierophant the clubs. I think clubs are what we want the most. Do I want to death or do I want to make more clubs? I guess deathing is making more clubs in a roundabout way, so let's do that. And go next. The house, not at all helpful. Let's discard like these 5 and see where that gets us. Okay, we've got a queen, we've got 3 6s. I can't really know what these are, unfortunately. Like that could be killer if that's not a queen. This is a club though, so it's pretty high chance that it's a queen, considering how many we have. Let's take that risk. Let's take that risk. It was a queen. This is probably an 8, but I can't prove it. So let's discard like this. It's even more likely to be an 8 now. Let's play like this. It's a glass card, should win. It does indeed. We're halfway through. Should probably be checking my phone a little more consistently. Moon. Death again. And another option for a glass card. Well, the moon is an easy choice. The death. Let's do a death on this into this. I will take the double planets here as well. Moon those, because I want to High Priestess. Straight flush, not very helpful, but you always take these, just in case you need them. Just in case. Chariot will probably go pretty far. 11k is what we need. 11k is what we need. Not a helpful draw. There's a 4 of a kind. I guess I'll take that. Let's go ahead and steal an 8 before we play this. Eights over 6s. 8s over 6s with a steal card is good. Got the 20 mullet, huge. Death, 4 of a kind. Arcana pack. We got another strength for a 7 into an 8. Or we could take a glass and then hope to dupe it in the future. Glassing the queen of the red seal here, that would go pretty hard. And then by being able to dupe it, we can kind of guarantee that it won't be just a complete loss if it ever breaks. These are not worth taking. They are not of the correct rank. Well, that's a draw. My 4 of a kind is actually better, though. I don't think I want to unlock flush 5, even. I think 4 of a kind is the correct choice here. In fact, maybe I even discard these 3 real quick. 4 real quick. Well, this isn't gonna win, so let's just play it. Wow, we really drew all the queens. Do we turn a king into a queen? I guess eventually we should, right? Maybe we turn a king into an 8 and then discard them. King into 8. And let's go devil on the queen. And then we discard these. Oh, not very helpful. Queen, queen, queen. 8, 8. That'll do for now. Okay. And then what are we at? We need 3k more, 3.5k more. Flush will get us like 1,000 at most. It would get us more if we had more clubs and we could avoid playing like that, right? 2 pair with a red seal steel queen isn't bad, but that would potentially lose us it, and we did not get to death it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is gonna be closer to ballpark 2,000 points, so this could work. 2,500 points maybe. 2,250. There you go. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4 is a straight, which will give us well over 1,000 points with the steel card, and we win. We also got 20 bucks for our perseverance. Level up full house. We haven't in a little while. Take the Arcana. Another Earth, or do we make even more clubs? We only have 1 here that's not a club, so I guess we take the Earth. Ka-chow. 1 reroll. 1 flush house level. 1 Emperor. Strength and Moon. Flush. Our standard pack has nothing of value. All face cards are drawn face down. Concerning, but not impossible to play around. Okay, that's almost a flush house. I feel like this is the correct discard. And now you go 1, 2, 3, and you test for queens. That's a queen. Now, is that a queen or a king? That's the real question. How can we figure that out? Because, like, these could be anything, right? Now, chances are they are queens, but we don't actually know that they're queens. If I strength this and it turns into a king, that's an issue, obviously. If it is a king and it turns into an ace, that's less of an issue. I guess I could strength the 10. Do something like this. Since that's already a jack, if I sort by rank, right? We can see that this is definitely a heart or a spade. It can't be a spade because there's only one spade in the deck. So that is definitely a heart. And because when I sort by rank, it doesn't move it, I'm going to guess that it is, in fact, a queen. It was not. Fuck me, man. It was the other jack. Ugh. Rough. Well, that very well might be the end of us, depending on what happens here. Hermit. That'll work. I'll take that. Yoink. But we really just can't know what any of this is. We just gotta hope that these are all queens, basically. Oh, it was a flush, at least. Sort by suit. Do we have a jack of clubs? We do. There could be a jack of clubs. At the very least, all the rest of it is hearts. All of this is hearts. Not very likely that it's all hearts with queens, though, right? Like, chances are one of these is a king. In fact, I'm pretty confident that is a king. This could be the jack of clubs, but it could also just be a queen. Well, let's send it on this. God damn it, we keep getting the fucking... We got screwed by the jack 3 times in a row. What deck is this? This is the Jokerless challenge. So no jokers. But we just lost it, so it doesn't really matter. And let the stream run on my PC. Well, for what it's worth, I think that this is probably when I'm gonna need to end stream, because I don't have time for another whole run. Unfortunately. 07s. We got screwed by that jack. Like, we have 3 jacks in our whole deck, and the jack was what we drew every single time we had to take the risk. Unfortunate. I got a couple minutes to chat in the chat room here, but beyond that... Wouldn't it have been great if I had just been able to beat the Jokerless challenge first try when I came back? Last time it took me like 3 streams to win. But we made it to ante 5, ante 6? If it hadn't been the mark, or we had been a little luckier with the draws, we might have been able to do that. Big 07 moment. How do you beat Jokerless? You just gotta really know what you're trying to scale, right? Like with that one, like, okay, you gotta really scale a couple of specific poker hands that you're playing towards, preferably the higher ones. You can do it with the lower ones if you get lucky and get like a blue seal early that you can draw a whole bunch. Then maybe you could beat it with high card as well. But generally you want to play towards the higher hands, all else equal. Just because you don't really have the ability to generate an econ engine that can create enough of the low jokers to be able to sustain you forward, right? There's no green joker that you can get plus 50 mult from by just playing high card over and over again. But beyond that, use your consumables. Use them well. You're so right, Restless. I forgot about Astral. Question: Are there any multiplayer real-time strategy games you have any interest in? Multiplayer real-time strategy. Real-time strategy is hit or miss with me. The only real-time strategy game that I was ever super duper into is this older game called Supreme Commander. You may or may not have heard of it, but I played the shit out of Supreme Commander. It was like futuristic, uh, mechanized warfare. There's like flying ships and yeah, you know Supreme Commander, then you know what it's about. Important says so scale royal flush easy. I mean, genuinely, like if you can make your deck consistent enough to play them consistently, it's not bad. You saw that I was going for flush houses there. Similar to Red Alert. I haven't played Red Alert. Like I said, I've pretty much only played the one. I think I might have played a couple others, but I usually, like, when it comes to RTS games, I usually don't have the commitment required to get, like, my APM up. Like, I don't like super sweating RTS games because your mind is all over the place constantly and it wears me out quick. So I like games that I can play against bots or with friends in the real-time strategy. Do you consider Dungeon Defenders real-time strategy? Because I've played that. Balatro, but it's just bad apple. I imagine someone's probably made a meme edit of that at this point. I saw Balatro, or I saw Minecraft, bad apple, but it was like generating seeds. So like the starting seed from the top down angle. Dungeon Defenders is more of a tower defense. But what is tower defense if not real time strategy? Thoughts? Bloons Tower Defense? Oh, I've heard of Bloons Tower Defense. I think I have Bloons Tower Defense 6, actually. Hold on. Maybe we could do a fucking Bloons stream. I do like some chill Bloons Tower Defense. I do have Bloons Tower Defense 6, yes. I wasn't sure if I had 5 or 6. I have 6. Tower Defense games are something I enjoy a little more. Bloons Stream Pog. Maybe, honestly. How many people are watching Bloons Tower Defense right now? Bloons Tower Defense 6, it's 96. You know, there's more people watching Bloons 2007 than Bloons Tower Defense 6 right now, but I imagine that's just because there's some singular streamer with a couple thousand followers who's like, hey, let's play Bloons today. I'll do it. Yeah. Fuck it. We'll do a Bloons stream sometime in the next, I'd say, week, probably. We'll throw a Bloons stream in there. Gotta go. I'll talk to you later. Try to see if Justin would want to play Stardew later. Chances are I will not be around much this weekend. Just fair warning. But perhaps Sunday evening I will be around. Sunday evening. So I guess tomorrow evening I might be around. But I will check in with him tomorrow. So yeah, this is probably a good time for me to head out. I will see you guys around. Probably not tomorrow. Probably not tomorrow. Probably no stream tomorrow for once, but day after tomorrow, I'll definitely be back. I will see you guys around, and I will also consider Nubby's Number Factory. I do have that one as well. So, peace.